All right, man. I seen Willie D go in on Scarface on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, and they posted it on Instagram, and they had a debate about it on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast. If you ain't followed it, and they posted it on Instagram, and they wanted for the views and all that, and Willie D confronted Scarface on why he didn't ask him to be in the 50th Grammy celebration. They asked Scarface to come on, and I don't know, I didn't see it, didn't care to see it. I explained in my Grammy's 50th anniversary video why. You can go back and just put my channel name in and put Grammy's 50th anniversary or something like that in. It should pop up hip hop. And long story short, I basically said for years they shunned and they disrespected, our genre, our culture, and didn't respect it. So, I've been stopped watching it. So, I'm not calling people going up there buck dance or raccooning or nothing like that, but these are the same people that watched Will Smith boycotted, the same people that they gave Grammys award to and they didn't get, they guys that should have got it and guys who never got it, like Snoop who should have got it, and he's still complaining about it. I ain't gonna continue to complain about something that obviously ain't gonna change. That's just counterproductive. I mean, shit, that's insanity. Unless you're gonna be part of the change, you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna start the change, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation. That's what I've been working on, just not getting angry and mad about shit that I shouldn't even have to get angry and mad about. I remember Mano said this shit, the rapper Mano, he said this years ago. He said, I control everything that's in my world. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want this here, I have the power to change that. If I don't want this, I don't want to be here, I have the power to change where I could be at. And everybody has that power. So that's real. So that's just how I'm living, bro. I don't want to be angry with somebody or arguing with nobody, bro. Guess what? I could take losses. That's cool. I was the only child in my household. I can isolate. But I'm not gonna just continue to keep complaining about something until I'm able to change it, or I'm gonna change it. I'm just gonna start distancing myself. That's what I always done that, to be honest. But he confronted him and he said, why you didn't ask me to get up there. He said at another performance they did at the rodeo, and he said, Willie, you did it. He said, but they gave me the option. He said, they gave you the option, Scarface, to do it. And Willie D was like, you selfish. And Scarface turned around and said, Willie, ain't nobody more selfish than you. And people was, kind of debating in the comment section. And I felt, they do a podcast together. They still close. They did this band many, many years ago, the Ghetto Boys. Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. They did this band. And obviously Scarface went on, in my opinion, to be a top 10 rapper of all time. One of the greatest rappers of the South, if not the greatest. But nobody owe you nothing. But, that's your man's though. And he was like, well, Willie, it ain't my fault they ain't asked you to come up there. But you should have been like, bruh, Willie, man, I want Willie up there. And they be like, no, we don't want Willie up there. You reciprocate that to Willie. You like, Willie, man, I ain't want you up there, man. I'm going to go ahead and do it, though. Because that was a big moment for me. He said I was happy they asked me to be up there and do it. But he said, then he go around and kind of has hypocrisy. He said, I don't really care. I don't really care about nothing like that. I don't care. But if you was happy they asked you to do it, I mean, and this your man, y'all do this show, all the time. I don't know how they record, they recording is, or how they record, but I feel like, man, like I said before, a lot of people be looking for people to have that same energy that they give, bro. And he was wrong. I ain't gonna lie, and I don't feel like he responsible for the dude. It ain't like, Willie said, I lost my house, Scarface, I need to, hold this, nah, he ain't responsible. You went up there for a 50th, celebration. Now did Willie D know? If he knew, he should have called, kind of like, you don't want to call a nigga, be like, hey man, ask him, can I be up there? That's some young shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask your mama, can I come over? Can I spend the night? You know what I'm saying? Like, ask him, can I get up on there? And obviously he felt a certain type of way about it. And they gonna profit off of that emotion. And they're going to take that engagement in the comment section and profit off that emotion, and I ain't mad at it. You know, one thing I did like is that it's represent uncomfortable conversations. That if a lot of people had, a lot of people still be here today. A lot of people would be a lot more happy. And it's hard. You got to think about it. It's people that's living together, that's with each other, that's married, who's scared to have uncomfortable conversations. They just turn into arguments instead of, you know, turn into small conversations, then turn into, you know, a little bit bigger, and then it turns into uncomfortable conversation, and it's cool. Y'all get it out there. Now it shouldn't, you know, now it's nipped in the bud. It shouldn't even reach an argument. Instead of somebody holding it in for so long and not wanting an argument, and guess what? You're going right down argument street. So yeah, we gotta normalize having those conversations, and that's just with homeboys, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands. You got, I mean, if you married and you ain't, y'all can't have comfortable conversations, the open door policy. You don't know when the right time to talk to her, right time to talk to him, or you can't say, "Babe, I'm serious." Woo woo woo. You know, then, you know, marriage counseling. Like I said, everybody should do that. Everybody should do that. But if you can't have uncomfortable conversations, then it's funny, people co-parenting and so I can't stand Bob, I can't stand Monisha, whatever like that, you know, Brittany, whatever like that, because y'all never was in a real relationship. Y'all never became friends, right? Y'all was with each other for the wrong reasons. You know, real friends able to have those conversations, and personal conversations. But yeah, you know, you gonna have those moments of tension that they have for sure. And I think people needed to see that. You know, and you need to be able to have that open door policy. Yo, bro, yeah, you should have invited me. You're like, bro, I ain't know I meant that to you. And you know, it's two middle-aged men. Ain't nobody gonna admit that they was wrong. What's the crazy thing is, that's part of masculinity that people don't talk about. That's middle-aged masculinity. A lot of these older men, they don't want to admit that they was wrong. They'll buy you something, you know, they'll buy a kid a new bike, they'll buy you some ice cream, they'll buy you a diamond ring, they'll buy you a car, you know, shit, they'll buy you a whole $500,000 house before they admit that they was wrong. I was saying on another video the other day, I had a coworker, she was telling me how her husband just don't want to admit to her son he was wrong. And he told him shut the hell up, even though he was wrong. And the kid kept pointing it out. Her son, he didn't want to hear it. That's part of that middle age. That's part of masculinity. That's part of that middle age masculinity. Them dudes don't want to, you know, hand me the needle nose pliers or whatever. And you bring, you know, the needle nose. Oh man, I asked for the vice grips. You like, yo, you asked. No, I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's part of that. Neither one of them dudes gonna want to back down. But Scarface was wrong. He for sure was wrong. You know what I'm saying? He for sure was wrong. Y'all do a show every day. It ain't like y'all ain't talked in 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, a year. And even if we did, that's the one thing I'm going to do. Hey, yo, you want to come up here with me? Y'all promise he come with me? You know what I'm saying? Now, if we get to the point where, oh, he can't come, you know, if he can't, you know, he can't come, then I won't do the show, or I do the show. Then I talk to him like, yo, they say, you know, you ain't want you there. You know, you still mind if I do the show? Or you like, nah, you good, you know, whatever we can make this happen. Or this, if they paying me this, I got to go ahead and take this money. I just want to let you know first and foremost. A lot of stuff, if we hop out in front of it, bro. I got a bad habit of this. We hop out in front of some shit, dude. A lot of shit would be better off. A lot of people just having them uncomfortable conversations could have saved a lot of lives, a lot of street beefs, a lot of family beefs, a lot of friend beefs. You know, but people got a hard problem being honest and being real. You know, people worry about what people gonna say. And people be worried about how people feelings gonna hurt. That's why, you know, real has become taboo. It's crazy, but hey, appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple. I'm everywhere. Shit, just hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think. But I do think Scarface was wrong. You just wonder if Bushwick Bill was here, would he would have asked all of them to be up there. I know Bill and Willie D got into a fight back in the day. They didn't per se get along. It was just like they was just throwing niggas together, because I don't think they was the original Ghetto Boys neither. I think they moved some people and some in that group around Jay Prince and them. So I think he just put them together, if I remember the story right. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Peace.